since I don't want to wait for Immortal anymore, yeah, we're not live, guys, just so you know. Sorry, we've been waiting for Immortal to come back. We don't know where the hell he went. He vanished. I got nothing for you. And now I'm noticing I have names in all the wrong places. That's fabulous. I love when it does this to me. Fucking Skype. I blame Rob. Anyway, yeah, ActiveReload episode number 15, guys. Not as organized as I'd want it to be, but I'm toast from PAX. I'm sure you guys heard a ton about it. I'm exhausted. Ocelot's in a dress. He's pumped.
I'm always pumped, man. I'm always pumped.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off talking about the PAX East panel and what went down. You know, as you guys heard, Cliffy B got questioned a little bit by Barbosa. So now I'm gonna play the little clip and highlight from the venue talking about competitive play and monetizing and whatnot, all that shit. I can barely remember what was happening, so I gotta listen again anyway. So listen in.
We didn't do it that way, and we have dedicated guys and that really care about competitive.
Wow, that's cool. You could just start at the wrong spot.
Wow. You're a troll. You are. Okay. I don't know how you beat that, dude, but let's try.
My name is Captain Barbosa. I am one of the coordinators of Hypestation, the Gears of War 3 exclusive LAN event.
Oh,
Yeah, we retweet you all the time.
Thank you, guys. I wanted to talk to you guys and ask, is there an esport competitive interest in your games, or are you still based on the old business model of just putting out a upfront title, or are you guys willing to invest in an overtime monetization of a game so it could support the lifespan and development of the game longer, which helps out esports?
Yeah, I mean, the whole monetization thing I'm just going to put over here for a minute. I mean, we've been nonstop talks with Sundance at MLG. He's a great guy, and that just reminded me I need to re-ping Quinn and Pete and see what's
They're awesome guys.
Yeah, they're great, and I'm a big fan of it. I mean, if you forget about the fact that it's awesome. The fact that if you want your game to be played for months, if not years after it comes out, it's a great way to have, aspirational gamers who are making money doing it. So I'm a fan, and I want to keep kicking and screaming to make sure we do as much of it as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easy to say that Gears 3 is the game that's had the most dedicated people constantly maintaining the multiplayer community. We learned some good lessons from other guys who do it very well, Bungie, COD, others who just make a great game and then keep it updated. And so we put full-time staff on it, as opposed to, while you're in the middle of pre-pro on Gears 3, Cliff, can you worry about Gears 2 multiplayer? We didn't do it that way, and we have dedicated guys and that really care about competitive sport and are having a blast with it. So we'll keep doing it, and we'll keep doing better. So thanks for the support. Hey, everybody, we had an amazing time. Thanks, Martin,
Thanks,
AIS,
guys.
Cliffy here. Thanks a lot.
All right. Now, in my opinion, he kind of dodged that question a little bit, if you ask me. He didn't really answer much. He just pretty much said how they have guys dedicated to it, constantly going to be working on it, not going to be like Gears 2, where they got to stop doing this to do this. There's always going to be people working on Gears 3. That's cool and all, but I don't know. I wasn't really satisfied with that answer. I mean, they kind of tried to reassure us that they are still supportive of everything, but once again, it's kind of like until I see something like that, I don't know. What do you guys think of it?
That was actually my first time hearing it, so obviously I was busy all event, but I kind of agree with you, Kenny. Like, that wasn't an answer that I would have been like, yeah, that's really answering my question, which is like, every time someone brings up esports to me, like especially with developers, I swear it seems like you always get a bullshit answer. So I mean, I don't know how to really take that. I mean, it's better than him saying nothing at all or like pass on the question. I guess him saying that they're talking with Sundance is a good thing still, and I don't know, just mixed feelings on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I feel like he just completely dodged the question. He didn't give any specific answers of what they're doing, what they're going to do. Basically just reiterated the fact of what we do know, that Epic's been talking to, MLG.
You are really robotic right now, Fatal. Try hanging up and rejoining real quick. That's a good old Skype glitch.
How's it going, everyone? I just hopped on a few minutes
Good.
ago.
Yeah, we just watched a video of the question that Cliffy got from Barbosa at the panel at PAX, and kind of like how he didn't really answer. He kind of dodged it, dismissed it a little bit, just worked around it.
Yeah, I missed it. So.
Yeah, I believe I think I had the clip from it. All All right, what were you saying, Fatal? Say that again.
No, I was saying that I feel like he completely dodged the question. You know what I mean? He didn't like really answer anything. He just reiterated the fact of what we already know, which is that MLG and Epic have been trying to work together, but there was no new information that we got from the way he answered that question.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
Ocelot,
Right.
anything? Immortal wanders off again?
Well, he's wandering off. I just gotta say, again, I agree with you guys. He didn't give us a point-blank answer, which kind of sucks because everyone here is hoping that this is gonna get picked up soon, so we can have more events, so this game can live even longer. Because Hyperstation was fun for everybody. I would love to get back into competing again. I kind of took a break, so I want him to partner with MLG, especially Sundance. Sundance needs to stop being cryptic and give us something for a future event, whether it be, I'm hoping Raleigh. That would make most sense.
Yeah. I think that's what everybody's looking towards. It might get the one shot. I mean, I talked to somebody that used to work at MLG at PAX, and obviously I'm not going to name names because I don't like doing that, but pretty much things that I had thought of were confirmed, how it comes down to money and MLG wanting, Epic to fork up for it, and it was pretty much the number that was being tossed around that I heard, for the whole season, and I heard some interesting facts too, so nothing's really changed as of now. I mean, everybody's kind of sitting around waiting. Other stuff that was said was how they canceled this supposed Connect Gears game called Gears Exile, I think.
I heard rumors about it.
Yeah, that's something I never even freaking heard of it. Like, since when had they been working on a Connect game for Gears?
Was it not an April Fool's sort of thing? Sort of like the Assassin's Creed Connect game, if anybody saw that.
I heard them announce that ages ago, like a long time ago. We're talking like 6-7 months ago or something like that, about some Gears Connect game. That was like around, I don't know, the release of Gal 3, wasn't it? Somewhere around there?
That was the same
rumors
thing.
started coming around?
That was the same thing I heard, Fatal. It was around that time.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like way back around there. I mean, regardless, though, we never got any, video confirmation or anything like that, so it's not a surprise to me that we heard it was going to get canned, you know what I mean? We heard, like, nothing about it except for way, way back then.
Yeah, that's something I'm not even sure why they got asked and why it was there. I didn't even know it was a real thing, and I'm not surprised it got canceled because I don't think that would even work out. I mean, yeah. I'm sure you guys all saw that April Fool's like Connect Assassin's Creed. It would be just as silly in Gears.
Yeah, exactly.
People jumping around that room.
Other thing that they did talk about was how there is more DLC actually planned. So it's kind of interesting how there's still more stuff getting pumped out, and they're gonna pretty much be focusing on a favorite character. And rumors I saw was like another version of Hoffman or maybe a Bernie character. I don't know, just stuff I read online.
That'd still be cool.
I'm not sure what it could be. Just nice to know that there's more stuff being worked on, and I saw rumors of a supposed, Horde Beast versus mode.
Yeah. So what is that?
None of that can be confirmed. I haven't seen anything official about Epic saying that's going to happen. It's just it's just stuff I read in rumors, but pretty much it would be what I thought Beast mode was going to be in the first place, where you are the Locust and you are attacking, the COG members who are trying to fortify and hold you off in waves. And I thought that's what it was going to be originally, and then, obviously the game came out and that changed that. And that'd be a sick idea. First, I think that would be a ton of fun, being able to be tickers and all these random-ass things, actually playing against people, not bots, because Beast mode is kind of freaking easy.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard.
Yeah, you get those achievements pretty quickly. No, I thought the same exact thing. When they were previewing Gears 3, it really appeared like you were playing, so like, entering matchmaking as a Beast mode playlist, and you enter on either side of the game, right? Like, you're either the Horde or maybe you take turns. Like, I don't know, I think that would have some playability for sure. Sounds fun.
That'd definitely be fun in rank, just to switch it up every once in a while, since we play competitive, all the time. It would be pretty fun.
I'm I never really, I played a little bit of Beast mode. It just never really appealed to me. I'd rather play Horde than Beast, to be honest. Some of them I just didn't like the characters, the way they performed in game. So, but I think playing against other players would be kind of cool, but I'd still prefer Horde over Beast.
Yeah.
For sure.
it's not something that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for this. You know, it's just one of those things that's like, okay, well, you know, if I'm not scrimming or if I'm not playing Alpha, Zeta, or whatever playlist I'm messing with, you know, it's something that I could just mess around with a couple of my buddies once in a while and just play.
So I had done a little experiment this weekend while you boys and girls were enjoying yourselves in Boston. Yes, and some viewers may know where I'm going with this, but I actually held the first competitive match of 4 vs 4 Insane Bots, and we played a best of 5 series, and I gotta tell you, man, the COG are imba. The COG won 3-0 against the Locust. And Hoffman is a beast, first of all, and the strategies on checkout you would not believe. Like these guys go heavy in electronics. They be sending 2 to bathroom every round. Like, oh my god, it was crazy. There was only like 1 snipe pickup, 1 digger pickup, and then we went to King of the Hill Rustlong, and I completely lost myself. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, I put it on YouTube because I had such a good time, and I can't even believe I held that many viewers by myself with these bots going in. But really, it was an interesting experiment because, you know, we're so used to watching humans control this stuff. And then we got these, and then, you know, these, oh my god. And obviously I treated it as realistic as possible. COG vs. Locust, it's called, guys. You could YouTube that and try to find it. I'll link it up for you. But
yeah,
really
somebody linked that.
COG's going to take that series 3-0, but still definitely something you want to watch. I honestly, like, broke out hysterically laughing during King of the Hill Rustlong. Every kill is an execution, and it's like right in everybody's face. If you could imagine how we play that game that way, it's something else. But that was a little experiment I did while you guys were having a good time. I couldn't make it out to Boston this weekend.
That's pretty funny, man.
Yeah, somebody linked that, and I started watching it on my phone when I was stuck in traffic on the way back, and like I was just like, what in the hell am I looking at right now? Like, why is he commentating bots? Like, what is it?
You see him like, oh, we got ourselves a 2-2, 2 in the bathroom, 2 electronics. Just going crazy.
Honestly, it was really, really funny. You'll understand if you check it out. But on the competitive level with the new content, with these events coming up, we honestly have the opportunity to bring in some new DLC, and I really want to. I really hope people are acceptive of that. I think it's great if we can incorporate at least 1 new map anytime DLC is announced, just to keep things fresh.
Speaking of that, like I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm going to be implementing a bunch of those this weekend. Bunch of those maps.
That's great. And my team, we've been trying to test a few things that we thought are going to work. We've tested Raven Down both game types. We've tested Cove both game types, and we've tested Aftermath, but Jacinto as well. I've just been really trying to test things, see what's good. But at the end of the day, if there was 1 game type, I think Cove Execution makes it. But I need everyone else to agree with that. I mean, at least I need everyone else to test everything and kind of see where they think. But I think that map makes it. And second, I think it would be Cove King of the Hill. To be honest, it kind of treats itself as Slab, where the map is really great and it could play as both game types. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, from what I played before I left for PAX, I was really digging Cove. Like, I liked it on execution quite a bit. Wasn't too bad on the other game types. And as far as pub stomping goes, like Raven Down King is really fun, but I haven't really gotten any feedback. I've been looking from you guys to see what Raven Down is like at the 4v4 competitive settings level. I think from the one discussion that I've seen, people were like kind of like, it's okay, it's not great, but you know, it's can be fun, I guess.
Yeah, I only got to play 1 match of King of the Hill Raven Down, but it was alpha and it was against a group of people that actually, you know, knew how to play at that type of competitive style, and I thought it played well, but you know, that was only 1 match, you know, and I'd have to really sit back and watch as a team plays it out so I can see where everybody spawns and the setups and everything. I definitely want to see more of it.
Just the way the map is set up on King, like the fact that you can kind of just hold one whole, you know, direction, like north, south, east, west, however you look at it. You can hold one side, and that hill's going to be tough to break. Yeah. And you can really block spawns pretty easily on, I don't know. But everybody's got to try it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played it in a little bit because I was celebrating my birthday a little bit too much this week. But that new Raven Down, right? Which game type is it when they open up the doors on the sides?
Guardian.
Is that on
Guardian.
That's on Guardian?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it would be pretty awesome if they had that and we were able to test it with those open rooms on King and Execution. I don't know what you guys think about that. I think that would be pretty sweet.
It'd be interesting to see how it plays. Definitely would. And for King of the Hill and Raven Down, you can make a hill in those rooms to see how it would work. I'm not sure. I mean, it's just such a close quarters map. I really don't think any hill is too hard to get in and break. As soon as you just throw a few smokes in, I mean, you can rush right in.
Yeah, it would just be really, really interesting just seeing like what new angles there are on the map, you know, and just how it plays out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because Guardian, you're just kind of just like bum rushing each other, you know, just taking out the leader.
Yeah, Guardian, I still would just love to test and see how it works out at that level, but I can't. Like, I just want to see it. Like, because like it's you know, just after playing it like in ranked the whole week and stuff, I actually enjoyed it way more than I did on any of the past gears, but can't be done. So, whatever.
Has anyone rolled King of the Hill on Cove yet? Giving it some
Yeah.
tryouts?
Yeah. He was just saying that before. It went really well. Cove, King of the Hill, and Execution.
Yeah, I think both game types are really sweet. Cove, there's actually one map that I honestly, I don't know if it was because I had it on 5v5. We were just testing. I was playing with the stream, but there's one hill where all the chickens are. This hill was like the most intense hill. The hill reminded me of like mid-bridge on Dry Dock towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I think I know.
Point,
yeah,
it's really, really funny. Like everybody spawns really close. You'll either spawn at Boom or you'll spawn in the Cog spawn or the Locust spawn rather. And it just becomes a smoke fest, and like everybody's jumping like behind the box, and it's really entertaining.
Do you mean the hills off to the side of the power weapon, like Boom or Torque Bow? Those hills to left
This
and right.
one hill spawns behind the box where all the chickens are.
I
There's a
think
hill that
it's
spawns
one of
like
those
right
side
there.
ones. I
Yeah.
think it's one of those
I know
side
which one you're
ones.
talking about. It's one of the side hills.
Yeah, I think it's one of those.
I like that hill. That's
There's
pretty
like 10
competitive.
chickens over there.
Yep. So yeah, it gets
Pete
pretty
said
good.
Hooch?
No, not Hooch. Not Hooch. That's that little
I'm not
bar
thinking
area.
Hooch. I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
It's the Cog spawn side where the chickens are. So I forget what it's called, but it's a good hill.
Okay. I didn't catch EGL because it was the same weekend as PAX. Did any of you guys watch it?
Yeah, I did. I watched the finals. They're big improvements. I've been to 2 EGLs before, EGL 1 and 2, and I got to say, definitely, even though they didn't improve the prize money since I last went, the main stage looked fantastic. It was really good.
That's good to hear.
Really fun to watch. The quality event definitely looks like an improvement. And, you know, Apex obviously still going strong over there, but for the first time, a team finally stepped up, and, you know, since EGL2, and, you know, gave them a run for their money. And Imperial, it was like 3-2 in the finals, I think. It was really competitive and close. Really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, I saw some people tweeting about it, and I was kind of wondering what was going on. But I mean, I missed so much this weekend. Like, I wanted to watch some of those matches. Specifically, I wanted to watch the finals match. So.
Yeah, the finals was great. I mean, Imperial, like 2 weeks before the event, they were talking about not even going because they lost one of their players. They had 2 guys that couldn't go, Chucky and Ants, like 2 of their main players couldn't go. So they were like, forget it, we're not going to even go. And then they decided to go last minute. It was Craze, Wartles, Vigorate, and I'm trying to remember the last player. Damn it, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Oh, Tempest, that's right. So
Okay.
it was them 4. So it was 2 team players from one team teaming up with Imperial. They kind of just merged together, put whatever they could together last minute. And man, dude, they were playing really good. Craze is playing phenomenal. Wartles is playing great. He did work. And it was close. It was a really close. Trash talk was nuts. It was really fun to watch.
Did they just use base maps?
Yeah, they used all the basic maps that we use. I mean, in the finals, I didn't see any maps that they were using that we didn't use. I think they used Gridlock, but I didn't see it in the finals. So I saw Hotel, I saw King of the Hill Trenches, Execution Hotel, what the hell else was there? Execution Old Town, and then I don't remember much else. That's all I remember from when I was watching it, because I caught it like after a couple maps went by.
I think there was about 1,500 people watching it.
Oh, definitely even more. At
I
times.
saw Gandhi tweet out it capped at 4,000.
4,000. Oh.
And he said Halo capped out at 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, they had both.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's what Gandhi said. I have no idea. You know, I was at PAX with you, so I have no idea. I heard good things though. You know, heard good things. The only bad things I heard was how people were just getting banned left and right in their chat.
Yeah.
Little silly.
Yeah. I think about every 10 people that posted, I think 8 of them got banned.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Then
yeah, it was bad.
they definitely got to step up their game on the whole mod situation because you can't have that happening.
Well, I think what happened, I think the 2 casters that were casting, I think they were also the mods, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I think pretty much what happened is one of them said that, you know, don't say anything, you know, personal towards the players, and one of the players was a little chubby on one of the teams, and a bunch of people were going a little hard on the chat because Europeans are like that. Like, when I was over there, they get real personal real fast. Like, they'd be getting teched all the time if they were at an MLG event, you know what I mean? And they kind of let it slide over there a little bit with the whole trash talking. They like that, so they kind of let it slide. But, I mean, yeah, it was definitely a little personal at a minimum, I could say.
I think trash talk needs to be allowed anyway. I mean, it's so good, like, for the event and the game. As long as it doesn't get, you know, too crazy. You gotta keep it to a point.
They get crazy though. No, they get really crazy.
Okay,
I can't wait to slap.
As long as it doesn't get to any wild, like, you know, racist and just way too low blow jokes, then it's fine. But I mean, when you're at an event, you just try to stand up and say like you got shit on, and you get a freaking technical nowadays. It just kills me. It kills me.
Yeah, you should be able to say that, but like certain things, like if you get really personal, if you're just cursing every second, that's something else that maybe you know, it isn't so bad. Yeah,
for people in the chat who say like, you know, like why do you want trash talking? There's trash talking in everything. If you can't handle trash talking, why are you competing?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. It's like the only time where I actually let myself go like that. Like, you won't find me every day with that, you know, wearing that hat. But when I'm playing this game, it's like, it's such a competitive nature. Just like any other sport I grew up playing, and I mean, that's just what it is. You gotta get in people's heads. LAN is all about that extra advantage, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people choke because of that. You get in their face with shit talk, and they just drop the ball right away.
Yeah, it's the mental game, you know? If people can't handle shit talk, what are you doing here?
Game up.
Yes, it's really not a big deal as long as people don't get too crazy with it. There's got to be a cap on it. That's pretty much what it's like at Hype right now, or like, you know, at like any the King of the Couches. You know, I've never really seen anything too bad. You know, because everybody knows that limit.
Hype 2 was there was some questionable stuff.
Oh no, there was.
Yeah, Hype 2.
I mean, it went a little too far.
But people got talked to when that happened, though.
I think Hype 1 was okay.
Yeah.
Trash talk. I didn't think it was that bad. But Hype 2 definitely, in a couple instances that I saw, was a little bit over the top.
Yeah. No, it definitely wasn't perfect, but, you know, as long as it wasn't too much, you know, there was only like a handful of people that got a little too out of hand, so, I mean, you can't control everybody.
Well, if you can't handle shit talk at a thing called Hype Festation, there's always something you can join called Hug Festation. That's for everyone just to hug it out.
Where did you get an orange poster, first of all?
And you can enjoy that at Hug Festation.
Oh, wow. And then I want a shirt now that says Hug Festation. Awesome. Somebody make that for me, please.
I'm starting up a thing called Major League Hugging, and I already got 8,000 pro hug points, so hug it out. Main stage.
Oh, man.
I can always count on Ocelot. Jesus Christ.
Kenny, I know you and I were talking a little bit at the Twitch party about your tournament and some of the things that happened afterwards. You know, as far as people bitching and stuff. But all in all, I mean, I think that from what I could see, it was pretty well run.
Yeah, I mean, I heard some things here and there. Somebody saying, "Shit, let me trying to think again real quick." People complaining, yes, because there was a full pro team, not an actual pro team, but a team full of pro players. You know, even though there's no technical pros right now, you know, it's just the word we use. You know, team full of players like that. It was pretty much MBN/SYN, and people were complaining that, you know, everybody's demanding to see them, and why would I allow a team like this in? I'm like, first off, the line I use all the time. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And that's why this is called cream of the crop. This isn't called shitty people against shitty people. Like, like it's cream of the crop. You want to be the best. That's why you're playing in cream of the crop, to show that you can so that you can compete with everybody. That's what it is. And they were complaining that they were in there and how it's supposed to be for all amateurs. And I'm like, I never said it was mainly for amateurs. I said it's geared towards amateur players and casual teams. That's what it's for. Freaking Pete.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that there's not, a lot of pro teams in there, there's what, like two teams of pro players?
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
That's obviously a big chance if you're a new team trying to, show what you got. Well, most of the teams that are in there aren't pro players, so, do it up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, 90-something% of the tournament is all amateur teams and whatnot, people I've never seen or heard of, and that's why I made it. And if you're going to complain about one or two teams actually being in it, come on, like, you got to be kidding me with that. And then they were complaining that people were demanding to see them the whole time. Like, okay, so has he been streaming them the entire tournament? They're like, no, they're just streaming them now. And this is like 4 hours into the tournament. So I'm like, so what's the problem? And I get told that, people are just demanding to see them. I'm like, who the fuck cares what people are demanding to see? They see what I let them see, and they can deal with it. If I want to show them, I'll show them. If I want to show them this team, I'll show them that team. There's no favoritism in that. Like, even when I was there the first week, I said, who do you guys want to see? Pick that team, threw it up.
Yeah, that's...
Just can't please everyone. It's just how it is.
Right.
I want to see this bots versus normal people league.
Well, what were the final placings in that, Kenny?
I can't get the tournament up now. Like, I can only get to my last one. Well, no, the one coming up now. But from what I believe, when I talked to somebody about it, it was Nick's team, which was half and half. It was Nick Merckx, Kenny, and was it Yogurt and someone else from SYN?
I probably guess Nasty.
Nasty, yeah, somebody like that. And they played against Obey Riot and his team. Oh, there we go. First half and half, second Dynasty. There you go. And from what I was told, it was actually a good match, and it went to the tiebreaker map.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to pretty much, pick up all-star, pro team against an amateur team, and they went head-to-head with them.
Yeah, and Dynasty knocked out LOX, didn't they? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
God Mode's on Dynasty, I know that. Pretty good friends with him, and he told me about it. So if they were able to knock out LOX, in my mind, that's pretty damn impressive. LOX is a really good team.
Yeah, that's...
They played well at Hype. They've been playing well, period, so...
Yeah, that's why I made it. I want to see how these people do against, playing against, random mix-and-match top-caliber teams. And I still, like I said, it's interesting to see, top teams teaming together to make this one team and seeing how they play. Because I just like seeing different people teaming together. But from all I heard, it went good. And all you guys that want to sign up for it, the next one is this Saturday. I'm going to talk to them about raising the cap to 48 teams because it filled up pretty fast, the last one. There's already a decent amount of teams signed up for this one, and then this week we're going to be implementing a bunch of new maps, like, King of the Hill Execution Cove, King of the Hill Raven Down. I want to try King of the Hill Hotel also because I think it's amazing now with the hill changes.
What are the hill changes?
They moved Botok, and they moved them from Botok to your initial spawn area.
Okay.
But when you hold down that hill, they spawn at the top steps by nades, so they're constantly on your ass as soon as they spawn.
Yeah.
So that was an on-the-fly change?
What?
What hill are you talking about?
On Hotel King of the Hill, they moved the Botok hills.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about Cove because I heard Cove.
I know. I say these people. I say Botok. I know. That's me. Like, I say Mario weird. I know. Just leave me alone. Like,
Botok.
Botok. That's what I say.
I want to just again thank everybody for tuning into the number 2 Gears of War 3 channel on the internet. I really appreciate that. And another thing is King of the Hill Slab. I like the new. I mean, I don't mind new King of the Hill Slab. I've always liked Slab a lot. But one question I had was we were playing the other day, and it went from ink to opposite ink, back to the other ink, and back to the other ink. That was kind of daunting. I don't know if anyone else has had some ridiculous hill swap changes, but It was it was unfortunate. You guys could let me know if you've experienced something as
Hey,
wild
real
as
quick,
that
hey,
before.
real quick, Kenny, can you say Mario for me?
This is
Kenny, can you just
this
can
is
you just
like
say it?
this is like all I'm getting.
Kenny, can you just say it just one time for me, please?
Mario. All right. This is all I gotta say to you guys. Leave me alone. You can't see it in the webcam on
Okay.
Skype, but they can see it in the stream. That's all that matters. Screw all of you. Screw all of
Yeah,
you.
so if anyone wasn't, I can't remember what episode that was, like episode 2? 2 or 3?
I don't know.
No, maybe it was a stream. I can't remember. That was hilarious, though. All right.
Oh god.
Okay, so we're going to talk about PAX, more about PAX. Obviously, talked about the panel. I guess me and Kenny were there. I worked a booth, so I don't really have too much to say about, like, the event itself. I mean, I stopped at a few booths, like, early on, before the event actually opened up to the public. I went to Uber Entertainment's and played some Super Monday Night Combat.
Oh yeah.
I met up with all the YouTubers at the Astro Gaming booth. So it was like Gold Glove, Vern, which is loading guy mode. T. Martin was there. Jericho, OpticX, Hastro was there. Fwiz. Just a bunch of big YouTubers and people that are, pretty high up in the competitive community in their respective games. So, I mean, I had a really good time meeting a lot of people. I had a lot of people that, watch Gears of War. Some people that watch Active Reload. I had some guys like, I don't know if you had this, Kenny, but I had like a couple guys come over to our booth and was like, I love Active Reload. So it was like really awesome to see that. And then obviously GearsCon was out there. Kenny, you came out. Guys dropped off some Easter eggs at the loadout booth.
Yeah.
I think 2 people ended up grabbing both of them. One guy grabbed it because I was just like setting it down to hide it, and he was like, "Oh, you have an egg! I want one." So I gave it to him, and then right at the end of I think day 2, we started to put our stuff away, and like we took the egg out from where we had it hidden, and that again, as I was taking it out, some guy was like, "Oh, an epic egg! I want that!" So I was like,
They
"All
were
right."
all over those eggs. You have no idea.
Yeah, so that was that. I mean, that was fun. It drew some people over to our booth. I mean, I just had a ball, man. I met so many people, so many sweet people, awesome people. Like, I don't know, I just had a fun time.
Yeah, it was great. Just talking about those Easter eggs though, man. I tried hiding them whenever I could. Like I went to the Uber Entertainment booth right off the bat. I'm like, I'm gonna hide one here. I'm gonna hide one here behind both massive monitors where nobody's looking and they're all too busy playing. I put them down behind these massive TVs. I'm sending the tweet out, and I turn around to snap a picture. The eggs are gone. That was like 30 seconds had gone by, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I didn't even get to take a picture and send the shit out. But, I mean, those people were all over. Like, I went to the Triforce booth. I gave them a bunch. I gave Astro Gaming a bunch, and they got real creative. Like, they hit them in the Dance Central area. They put some in the cars that were right by the Astro booth and the glass cases, like, all over. The Far Cry booth, they put them in the little trees and shit, and people found them in like 2 seconds. They were all over. They're like vultures. And pretty much in the Eggs, guys, it was either you got DLC codes like character skins, map packs, stuff like that, or I think you got some keychain in there. I forget what it was, but you could hear it when you rattled it around. It was like a keychain.
Yeah, I got like a little Gears of War like figurine from the board game? I think it was.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And then obviously I'm wearing my Epic Gamer shirt, so I got
I
got
got
one
that.
of those. I think Lauren came by when I was walking around and gave 2 T-shirts out. So yeah, there it is.
I actually got Cliffy to sign this and Mike Caps.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh man, see, I missed that. But I heard the line was ridiculous. But
Oh,
yeah,
it was.
just sweet, man. Just a sweet ass sign.
Yeah, thankfully, though, Rack pulled me and Hassan right up and let us go right in front of the whole line because there was a ton of people waiting online for that. Other than that, though, dude, I had a blast. I played Super Monday Night Combat. I slapped some kids, pretty much people who had no idea what they were doing, so they got pretty pissed at me. I went and played Loadout, you know, the game you were doing. That was a ton of fun, and you guys should definitely be checking that out. I honestly
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It looks like Team Fortress, but it doesn't really
I
play
heard
like
good
Team
things, too.
Fortress.
Yeah, we had a lot of people say, "Hey, that looks like it was a mix between Monday Night Combat and TF2,"
Yeah.
and people were like, "All right, it looks like it." And then they play it, and there's like, I had one guy who was like, "This is nothing like Team Fortress at all." Like I don't know what he was expecting, but he was just like, "This is not like Team Fortress. It's really good though. It's not like Team Fortress." So I was happy with the response that we got. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good event. I met a lot of people. I had no idea that they watched my shit, and you know, every other person I talked to that knew me, they're like, "Oh, I love your stuff." I'm like, I had no fucking idea you even watched me. So that's awesome to find out.
Oh, I guess I should mention this. I will be talking with a few, I don't want to say pro guys, but competitive guys that are really interested in kind of tweaking some things with Loadout. The lead designer of the game, who was actually there, said that he wanted to, because we were sitting next to League of Legends, and he was just like blown away. So, you know, he's really like, he likes Street Fighter, so he's into competitive Street Fighter. So he was like, hey, can you talk to some of your buddies and see about them kind of balancing the game? We can get them into the beta early. And I was like, oh, I'll do that and see what they say. So if you guys are interested in it, you guys can tweet me or message me any way you can. So I thought that was pretty awesome that he got a chance to do that. And that was just from people like walking up saying, you know, I play competitive, or like, you know, we had Gold Glove, Kenny played, and then when you guys are like dominating people, and he was like, I wonder, you know, we really need these guys to, you know, kind of say what guns they think are overpowered or whatever. So it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I only got to play with a little bit.
That's
You know,
the
like
opportunity.
I was playing with that laser beam rifle, kinda, whatever that
Yeah.
was, and that was cool. And then I just saw the sniper and switched to it at the end, and I was having a blast. Like that sniper is great. I really liked it, but I only got to get like a few kills in with it, so kind of left me sad. I didn't play more of it, but I'm definitely down to get in that beta. Like I said, I had a
That's
blast.
a good opportunity for everybody. Make sure you follow up with that, guys.
Well, it's
Yeah.
always good when you have, a developer that's willing to bring in, an outside perspective,
Here we go.
when you're making a game. So just having
Loadout.
that in itself is awesome.
Yeah. So other than that, like I said, I had a good ass time. Met a lot of people from Epic. The funny thing is, I missed everything, you know, with the whole meetup, but I ended up seeing Raxzilla and Kenny. I saw you guys at the Twitch party, and we got to talk about some things. So I told Raxzilla the next time I'm in Raleigh, I wanted to go to the motion capturing studio
Oh yeah.
portion of the Epic Games place, because last time you guys went, I didn't get to go. So he was like, yeah, sure, man. Then we can kind of get there. Just don't next time don't go during an MLG event when everything is closed down on the weekend and there's a hurricane. So I was like, yeah, I'll try not to do that. So I mean, like I said, it was just a blast, man. It was a real fun time.
Parties were where it was at.
I just want to say the World of Tanks party got a little out of hand. Me and Ocelot were dancing on the floor. Some pictures were taken. Shit just happened, man. And nothing
I
like
met
you guys
Raxzilla
are
for the first
thinking.
time there,
I'm
dude.
just saying, like, the people were going nuts at that party. It was a really good time.
To anyone in the stream, like if you haven't met Raxzilla, like he is one of the coolest dudes I have ever met in the gaming industry. Like hands down, one of the coolest ass dudes. So like if you get an opportunity to meet him, or tweet at him even. I mean, he's awesome, man. Seriously.
I met him by spilling a drink on him and then offering him a lap dance before things got real crazy.
Okay, first off,
Oh.
the face, just to confirm, Ocelot was not dressed like that when we were on the floor. He was dressed like normal Ocelot, which I'm hoping that isn't normal Ocelot. So,
Too funny, man.
it was a bunch of us having a blast, though, at that party, man. I mean, it was open bar, anybody who got in, so you couldn't really fight it.
No, I busted out the dress for a curse, as arCtyC found out
Yeah.
very abruptly.
Yeah,
But we took it over. We took over that party, so it was a lot of fun.
yeah. I didn't go to the curse party. I was at the Twitch one the whole time. It got so crowded. Everybody was upstairs, and that was a blast too. Got to meet some great people though. Not sure what else happened. Far Cry 3. Oh, I played Far Cry 3. I forgot to mention that. Plays like Battlefield. Pretty cool. I'll say that. It was like Battlefield 3. The only thing that pissed me off, I'll say, is when I played it, like when you get shot, you popped up way too much. And it kind of drove me nuts. Like one bullet hits you and it's like you got knocked in the floor. It threw off your aim so much. It was cool though.
The engine, the CPU specs ridiculous on that one?
They were. I mean, it looked really good. I'll say that the graphics looked good, but it was like kind of like the alpha version because it was being played on PC with the Xbox controllers, and it crashed quite a few times. It was awesome. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I'm just gonna let you guys know it looked sick. It played. Well, it didn't play because I didn't get to play it because the lines were ridiculous the whole time. But it had a lot of Gears of War aspects to it, like new aspects, like when you go to get killed in Ghost Recon, you get down now, and you can just army crawl around, like kind of in a weak state, and your guy could come over and revive you, and the cover-to-cover system was just like Gears, with a little bit newer aspects to it, you know, because more like a Ghost Recon style, but I mean, it was really cool. It looked really clean, too. It might bring Ghost Recon back, who knows?
Okay.
There was another tournament announced since last week. Since we last talked, the 2v2 event, there's been a lot of details released, and I don't think this stuff was available last Monday when we spoke. So if you want just to elaborate.
No, yeah.
Or if
I think we mentioned it. I think we mentioned it.
The COG Nationals?
Yeah, she mentioned it. Yeah, so the COG Nationals, there's a 2v2 event coming up. If anybody's unaware, I'm just going to ramble off the cities real quick. Tucson, Arizona, Westminster, Colorado, Terre Haute, Indiana. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Waynesboro, Virginia. Okay. Hollywood, Florida, and Fort Lee, New Jersey. So that's going to be at the LAN centers there. I'm going to post a link. And this is going to be a 2v2 event. Now, every LAN is having the tournament respective to that LAN, but they're all, I think, scheduled for the same day, Saturday,
Yes.
April 21st, 11 a.m. So not only are we experiencing this 2v2 event at the LAN center that you'll see when I post this, but there's going to be several of these tournaments happening the same day. So pretty cool experience GearsCon believes behind it and put it together.
Yeah, I will be there running the New Jersey one at local battles in Fort Lee. I'll be there handling it, taking care of it. So all you guys don't worry. The New Jersey one, as always, I'm going to handle it and make sure it runs right. So get your ass over to local battles next Saturday and hop in that 2v2 tournament. And I'm pretty sure I'll be streaming it, I think. That's the plan. I don't know. Why not? If I can, I can.
I imagine the one in Terre Haute, which is going to be eBash, will be pretty well run as well. I mean, those guys have been doing Gears of War tournaments since before almost anyone else was, so they have their shit down. So if you're going there, I'd expect it to be just as good. So if you're in that area, make sure you stop at Terre Haute, which was that like 4 hours from Chicago, I think? 3 or 4 hours from Chicago. So if you're in that area, it's like an hour from Indianapolis.
Yeah, it is the eBash.
Yeah.
When you guys get to these LAN centers, man, push these guys to hold more events. I mean, really to let them know that the community is here. If they're able to, I mean, this is a good, I think, wake-up call. If we get attendance at these events, I mean, maybe they'll hold some more, you know? So,
Yep.
The LAN centers can be local battles in Jersey, Flippers Cinema and Arcade. You've heard of that in Florida. Katana Games in Arizona, Level Up Gaming in Westminster, and Zeus Digital Theaters in Virginia. And as Kale said, it's the eBash in Indiana. So.
Cool. Well, that'll be done.
Jay, Chicago, that land near Chicago is about 4 hours in Terre Haute, Indiana. 4 hours south of Chicago.
Now, these are all separate tournaments, right? This isn't one like big, giant tournament or something like that. Just separate tournaments, all LAN centers going on at the same time, right?
They're not linked as far as the tournament goes. They're just kind of spiritually linked.
Yeah.
In a sense that you know everyone's competing at the same day around the world, and pretty cool to see who comes out on top in all of the respective locations. Maybe something can be organized after to get some sort of online battle between all the champions. Maybe we can organize or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see done. It really would. Hacks, about the adopted noob. I've been too busy since the last episode with PAX, and I just got back today and set up for the show, and I haven't had a second to even think about it and to get anything going with it. So it's still just a thing I want to do at this point. You know, and as long as I get the right group of people together to do it, it'll happen. That's all there is for that. Don't forget about the event going on in Philadelphia on, what are the freaking dates? May 19th?
19th?
Yeah,
May 19th, May 20th?
May 19th, May 20th, Saturday, Sunday in Philadelphia. Lauren, please post all that linkage that you got. It's two-day event, Gears of War. You know, the venue is secured. It is happening. There are no rumors of it. It is legitimately happening. Prize money is going to be around $6,000, top 4 payout. It's worth coming out to. There's nothing else for you guys to compete for. Fly on out to it.
You got that and the Niagara. Niagara's got a really nice payout too.
Yep.
I don't know how many teams are going for that. I know the Insanes are going, some version of Infinity and some version of SYN. So other than that, I don't know who's going, but that's going to be nuts too. It's like $1,500 a piece, first place.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, which is nuts.
Yeah, $1,500 a piece for first place. UGC
Oh, yeah.
Niagara. I'll be there too. I'll be there streaming it, commentating it. I'm pretty sure I will be. I think Fatalstryke's going to be commentating it too. Along with I think Gandhi's going to be there also. There's going to be it's going to be a good mix of people doing everything. So if you
What's
can,
the date on that on the Niagara event?
on the Niagara event, it is where'd my link just go? It is May 5th to 6th, so beginning of May, and you also need your passport to go. It is on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. It is not on the American side, which you don't want to be on anyway because it sucks.
Yeah.
You want to actually see the waterfall?
Yeah, you want to actually see the waterfall, not a bunch of shit and just one big casino, because that's all it is.
Yeah.
As of right now, we're going to focus on the Philly event, but I do know a lot of teams are going to make it out there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. I mean, regardless, you have 2 good tournaments in the month of May, so it's nice that we still have some lands going on regardless. That hype is in a little bit of a hiatus, as we wait to see when the next event's going to be officially announced,
Well, yeah, I mean, Barbosa just finished moving. Caesar's been all about StarCraft and shit right now, I think. I don't even know what he's been up to. And, as far as that, I don't know who else is really pulling the strings to get stuff going for hype, so other than... I think it's pretty much up to Barbosa right now to get the ball rolling, which I know he's trying to. So,
you guys also have this is an online tournament, not as awesome as a LAN tournament, but I'm going to be hosting it. You guys been hearing about that GAO-SC kind of thing? Have any of you heard of that? GAO.SC. It's a tournament. I'm going to be hosting it. Me, Mr. Gasoline, the guy who runs it, and Logo have been working together a lot on it. So it's going to be like a U.S. tournament. It's an online tournament. And in the future, I've spoken to the owner about this, and he's been talking about having a big LAN out there and possibly, not any guarantees, but just letting you guys know about possibly funding a couple of the top American teams so that they could start playing against the European teams at a big event, which would be pretty awesome, I think.
That's cool. Yeah, I want to try and encourage more European teams to get into some of the American, online tournaments or mix it up.
Yep.
I try telling them, my weekly one, I'm like, it's open to everybody. There's no restrictions. You guys can hop on and compete. Go ahead.
Yeah, the last GAO-SC tournament had 85 teams in Europe.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of teams. I mean, in the one in the U.S., I didn't check lately, but I know there's a decent amount of teams already in there, quite a bit. So it's not bad. I know they're going to be giving out prizes like controllers and some money and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty sweet.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Other than that, you guys have anything else you want to touch up on before we ask the viewers what questions they got?
Basically, this is kind of a big question, kind of on the fly. But if you guys can have the perfect Gears 3 right now, whatever you wanted Epic to do, I don't know, maybe 3 things each, what would you do? For Epic to make this game fully competitive ready, you know what I mean? If you could pick 3 things, just wondering, just out of the fly, what would you do?
3 things.
All of you guys, just out of curiosity.
Right now?
Yeah, just right now.
Make Zeta an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to hate on me for that, because I know people did when we brought that up, kick rocks because you're an idiot. It's a better game. And if you don't want to realize that, go headbutt a knife. I got nothing to say to you. Make Zeta an actual thing. Not really something they could do about the game, but technically, get it at MLG. That's a huge thing. The game needs it. Do whatever they got to do to get it at MLG.
Yeah.
And third wise,
Yeah, it's kind of just
fix the damn hammer burst before I go insane in another King of the Hill ranked match. Just please. Can you at least stop calling it a fucking hammer burst? For the love of God, can you stop? Like, it's not a hammer burst. It doesn't burst. There's no burst. So just do one of those. Call it the Death Gun or the freaking OP Cheese Fest. I don't care. It's not a hammer burst.
Yeah, those are all good.
Hammer worst. There you go.
Yeah, I would. I think Zeta. I'm still gonna harp on this. Like, outside of like, this is like not anything they could do in game, but like having an epic con. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I think that would prolong. I think that would definitely prolong the game, and it wouldn't necessarily be MLG or someone looking for funding, because I damn well know Epic could do it if they wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what is 10 grand in prize money to Epic or whatever, renting out a venue for everyone to go to and have a fucking blast?
It's actually a lot more than that. A lot more. It's what I found out at PAX. Remember when I said I found out things that confirmed numbers I heard?
What, to put up a prize pool?
To have a game at an event, like an actual game, like to have Halo there or anything like that.
Yeah. I know it's a lot. Yeah. I know it's a whole lot. I already know that. I'm just talking about for Epic they don't have to pay those fees. To my knowledge, they don't, because it's their game. They don't have to pay the same. Are you talking about like publishing rights and all that stuff?
Not just that. What I was told by this person was to have a game at an MLG event, it costs around 125K.
Yeah, the number I heard was a little bit higher than that one, specifically for Gears, but I heard it was like 6 figures.
Yeah.
Same. So, but yeah, I'm just talking about for Epic to host their own EpicCon. Outside of that, like QuakeCon, just so everyone that loves Epic games, whether it be Unreal Tournament, Gears, all their other games that run on the Unreal Engine, whatever you guys want, however you picture it, that would be pretty sweet. And then again, this isn't something that I think is in game, but I think it would help the community grow, as having a theater mode. Just because you get all those YouTube kids and people like, oh man, that was sick. And I think that so much of that is lost with players that don't have the ability to capture at all times. So I think that will really help the game out. And I heard it was a thing. A lot of people wanted it in, expected it in. It's just a matter of resources and time. So I'd like to see that. Those would be my three.
What about you, Rob? Both Robs? Then I guess I'll go last. You guys got anything?
That's tough for me to come up with three specific things. I'm one of those. I would have to talk about this a little bit more. But EpicCon is a good idea. I would think of it as a BlizzCon, but again, financially they would know better. As exactly what it would be. Convention to preview new titles coming up and hold an event for all the existing games and bring the entire community together. I mean, it's just an amazing idea if it were possible. But
I think that's amazing.
It is possible. I know it's possible. You know how the Unreal Engine is so ubiquitous. Like, I don't want to.
You guys would be really surprised how many people use Unreal for their games.
I don't even want to speculate how much bank they make from the Unreal Engine, and for them not to have some type of con is like ludicrous to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could be. I mean, I honestly think it could be pulled off. I mean, Epic is huge. It's not. It's not even just.
Figures? Damn.
Yeah, that's what it costs to have a game in it. Well, from what I was told from somebody I won't name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. I guess I'll do my. I mean, Austin, do you want to do yours real quick? Do you have any off the fly?
Off the fly, I would say Zeta's a good idea. The true skill ranking thing would be fun more in ranked matches to go up against people who, are on your level. And just to piss off everyone in the chat, I would say add sawed-offs with the range of a long shot. I think that would be fun. I would like that. Nothing would be better than just shooting people from across the map with a sawed off. So.
Yeah.
But no, at EpicCon, I would love to see Epic host their own, even if it's like Unreal based. This Unreal a convention would be a lot of fun because they have a lot of games out there that use their engine, and it would be awesome to see them doing this with the community.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Like, you guys brought up some amazing points. Obviously, the hammer burst being fixed would be awesome if it was like, maybe like a hammer burst kind of like in Gears 1 and it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
EpicCon, amazing idea. You guys like threw a bunch out there that were just absolutely awesome. I definitely think a true skill ranking playlist is really good. One that nobody mentioned yet, I don't know. I haven't played LAN since the recent title update, but did it fix the things like, was there a title update yet that fixed it so when on LAN, the swaps are all fixed and stuff?
Yeah, that's
like
all
that?
in there now. That's all in there
That's
now.
all in there now, right? 'Cause I was going to say a title update, but then again, I haven't played on LAN for a little bit, so I haven't checked it yet. But if that wasn't implemented yet, I would say that. So then we're playing the same game online as we are on LAN when it comes to, all the settings and stuff like that. And the last thing, what was I going to say? Obviously, true skill ranking system, I said that. I had something else, and I just went blank, and I'm so mad at myself. Whatever. Maybe we'll come back later.
Can we confirm, like, the new update as far as, like, the snub pistol goes is effective on LAN?
I do not know that. I really
I
don't.
don't know. I haven't even tested it.
Yeah.
On LAN.
I haven't seen it either. So I have no idea.
I haven't hooked up I haven't tested any settings on LAN. As a matter of fact, I haven't done anything. I just played online.
That's what I was going to say. You guys know what the client side thing is, right? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Client side hit detection?
Yeah, the whole hit detection. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, do you think this game, do you think that if we had client side off, do you think that would be a good thing or a bad thing? Just kind of just like, discussion-wise, just wondering what you guys think. Do you think it's good or it's bad? It'd be bad if we didn't have it, right?
Right.
Yeah. Because what I was thinking about is, I don't know, I was just playing with a couple players earlier today, Poseidon Lakers and a couple other guys who were talking about it. And, just a couple times somebody got killed by, a really bad trade or something like that. And we were wondering, how the game would play out if there wasn't, client-side hit detection. And I was just wondering what you guys thought about it.
I think you'd be pissed more than you would be
upset
upset about ties.
Yeah. Yeah, like ties and stuff like that.
Oh, my God, that reminds me. That's a really good point, Fatal.
Yeah, I
was
was wondering what you guys think. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I had a round in a scrim this week on Old Town, and I'm not joking when I tell you that all four, my team and I all entered 1v1 battles on Old Town. We all traded. Everyone traded at the same, and we just kind of laughed at the idea. I traded with my guy, then my other teammate traded with his guy, and all four of us traded shotgun kills, and I was just like, something needs to change with it, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I've never seen that happen before, but just made me think of that.
Yeah, well, that sucks when something like that happens. I've never seen that either, but I know if I was in the scrim and that happened, I'd be sitting there son of a bitch, are you serious right now? But now, obviously, online, that, it's going to suck sometimes because you have connections and everything else. But what I'm talking about right now is obviously, when we're at a tournament, you know what I mean? If this game gets picked up by, MLG, what are the things that we think need to be changed so that we're playing the best possible, Gears game we could be playing at an event. And I'm thinking on LAN, if there wasn't client-side hit detection, would it be that bad or no? But just was wondering what you guys thought about it.
I mean, I know the trading does exist on LAN, but I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, but here's the point, though. If there wasn't client-side hit detection, right, then we wouldn't trade. It would be kind of like Gal 1, right? If you get a kill, you get a kill. If you don't get a kill, you don't get a kill. Now, the downside of that, obviously, is if we're playing online, then connection and all that comes into it, and it kind of messes it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would think whatever we're playing online, we should mimic that as much as possible.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, though, Fatal, I think client side is weapon specific.
Is it only weapon specific?
I'm pretty sure it's weapon specific because I think some weapons don't adhere to the same rules as client side hit detection, but I'm not I don't know 100%. I mean, that's something Pete would answer. But I'm pretty sure that it's weapon based. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just bringing it up randomly. It's like, can you capture your cat troll faces?
Your cat does not look happy right now.
He's being forced into this.
I could throw out a little event idea I've had. Maybe somebody could go off and run with it. I wouldn't really mind. But what if we had a tournament that incorporated all 3 titles at one point, where like the first match is map 1, Gears 3. Execution checkout. Map 2 is Gears 1 execution war machine. Map 3 is Gears 2 execution clock tower, whatever. And obviously that's not even a Gears 2 map, but you get my drift.
They do that at QuakeCon.
Yeah, I just think one day we should really try to come together and hold something like that. And we could totally do it at EpicCon. What am I thinking? We'll do it at the next EpicCon.
Yeah, Pete. Tell Cliffy to make EpicCon happen. And Mike.
Hey, come on. Cliffy can make it happen with his own money. Make it happen.
Come on. Just make it happen.
Especially
Pete,
Mike Caps. Mike Caps is rich as hell.
That way,
those guys are stupid loaded right now.
Celebrating 20 years of Epic Games. Epic Games. Yeah.
Epic Games.
Yeah, everyone should hashtag that. Like, tweet it out. Let's make EpicCon happen.
EpicCon. Everybody blow up Cliffy B and just keep tweeting EpicCon. Make it happen. Make them hate me. I don't care. Whatever.
Kenny said to do it.
I said to do it. I'm the dick in the community. It's whatever. I accepted it.
So we about wrapping up here? Did you guys want to take questions from the chat today?
If you guys got something in the chat you'd like to get answered, post it in here. Maybe it'll be worth us discussing for a second before we hop off.
Which maps you looking to put in?
Phoenix Rising maps. Aren't we already using a Phoenix Rising map, or am I having?
Yeah, we are using. I kind of went and checked what we're doing. We're using a map from everything.
Yeah,
we're using a map from every DLC so far. That's why I really want to bring Cove in.
Yeah, that's what I said. This weekend, I'm pretty sure my King of the Hill rotation for CrReam and the Crop guys, just to see how it all goes. I'm gonna have King of the Hill Cove because Rob's saying it's real good, and that was one of my initial thoughts on it anyway. King of the Hill, Raven Down, King of the Hill Hotel, King of the Hill, maybe Clock Tower. I'm not sure on that. Kind of up in the air. And Rustlong as always, because it's the best.
Yeah,
War Wounds, I'll answer you. What caused me to break down hysterically laughing in part 3 of my 4v4 insane bot match? And that would have to be not only when there was about 5 or 6 guys in the hill at one time, and all these executions happened simultaneously. But then, like Carmine went and got like a triple with the mulcher, and I just couldn't take it anymore. Blind fire and like, oh man.
Adopt a noob news. I answered that. Any news on new game types coming? Bomb game type.
Ooh, I heard about that. Yeah.
I heard the bomb game type doesn't work with Gears of War 3 maps.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It is what it is. Pete.
Do we really think we're ever going to see anything else other than King of the Hill and Execution?
TDM. I wanted to test 2 maps on TDM. Jacinto, Academy. Jacinto and Academy, because on those...
Are you doing that this weekend?
Maybe. That's a maybe.
Do it.
Should I? Like, I don't know. Like, I have to make the cycles because, first when we had Quid on, he's saying those 2, and when I talked to him, those are 2 maps he sees working for TDM, but my thing is, when you think about the maps, no matter where you are on the map, no matter what fucked up situation you are, there's like 3 lanes out of wherever you are. Like, you are never stuck on that map.
Kenny, do it. Yeah, don't talk about it. Be about it.
Oh. Oh, shit.
I could do it. I mean, it's online. That's why I made this tournament. So I could just force shit on people and see if it works. And
at the very least, we know none of the pro players will play.
Yeah. At the very least, we know no pro teams will play it. So if you're trying to find a scrim, don't hit up any of the hype teams.
I don't see any more that we haven't already talked about.
Capture the flag, man. I just picture a Kenny brother wall bouncing from one end to the other.
Yeah, instant freaking flag trap. But on a more serious note, though, out of all the game types we've been doing, I've been out of it for a little bit, haven't been playing, been taking care of a bunch of real-life stuff, getting ready to move into my first house. But what are our game types right now? Is there anything we've scratched since these new updates? You know, what are we keeping? What are we getting rid of, basically, kind of question. Like, what do we have right now as game types before we implement these new game types?
I think we're trying to hover, right now we're trying to hover somewhere around 7 execution, 4 King of the Hill. If we're trying to hit 11, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely enough to have 5 King of the Hill now. Though.
I agree. I think it should be 6-5, but
Who's pushing for 7-4?
just chats I was reading. But yep, that's where it's at. And with that being said, there's a couple maps that are like some teams are scrimming, some teams aren't. I just want to get this all clear. Like, what's up with Gridlock? Because
I thought Gridlock was fine, personally.
I still use it.
I think Gridlock is a fine game type. I never knew why we got rid of it in the first place, to be honest.
I think Gridlock is it can be very stalematey, and I think it slows it down. I don't like it. I think there's better maps. I guess I think
the initial consensus on why we weren't using Gridlock was that there were better maps.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. The reason why we stopped using it in the first place was because you could pick up weapons when stunned and it ruined the whole map. Because everybody would just run in the boom and snipe and just grab weapons and walk out stunned, and you couldn't shoot them.
I remember.
Yeah, but you can't do that anymore now.
Yeah.
So now it changes the map.
They were talking execution. Yep.
Yeah.
I commentated a National Gears Invitational match last week, and again I found myself like, all right, they both traded power weapons. Let's wait until the ink spawn before we make another push.
It really seems like teams that did not play Gridlock a lot back in Gal 1 days do not know how to play Gridlock. Like they're too passive, and they wait for somebody else to push. And like back then it was like, I know the Lancer was weaker, so you were able to push a lot more, and there was no stopping power. But it was still, even if they had both power weapons, the team without the weapons would still try to make something happen.
Yeah.
I thought it worked on Gears 1. I think there's better maps for Gears 3. I think we should cut it, but...
Well, no, now, yeah, that's very possible. I just haven't implemented any new maps yet to try and cycle, so...
Yeah.
I mean, the way it's looking now, Gridlock Execution probably won't be used anymore just because there's so many more to be picked from.
More maps now, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like wondering what our, existing game types are when you think about it. Obviously, like things like Hotel Execution, Checkout Execution, those are all going to be, Old Town, those are obviously going to be used. That's 3 right there. Then, like, we're talking about, I like Cove a lot. Kendall, was that you who brought that up, the Cove EXE?
That was Rob. I like Cove Execution as well. Like, I played it, but I like it as well.
What's the deal with Jacinto? Like, nobody's really said anything about that. Have you guys played Jacinto a lot? Like,
I tried King. I wasn't crazy about it.
A lot. I haven't played a whole lot. And I'm more anxious to see how TDM plays than anything.
So. What's wrong with Thrashball King of the Hill? The spawns, I never saw really anything bad about the spawns.
People just hating on it, just to hate.
Well, people hate
Haters
on it,
gonna hate.
You just gotta start playing it. But the thing is, like, these game types aren't being implemented for any major lands coming up, are they?
They are. The Philly event is up. There's no set game types yet, and I'm going to be working a lot with Lauren, deciding on that, and I'm only gonna try to influence the best set of maps that I see that will work. From what it's looking like, you're gonna have like Execution, Checkout, Hotel, Clock Tower, Cove, gonna be in there. Maybe Jacinto too. I want to see it more. I want to see it more.
I feel like if there was 2 new game types that we're gonna add in, you guys can agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. I feel like those 2 game types would be Cove Execution and would be Thrashball KOTH.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take 2 game types and kind of throw them in with 9 current game types that we know that work really well. I mean, I think those should be implemented at the Philly land, and we see how they go.
Let me just say, like, if TDM actually works, if TDM works on those 2 maps, the way the cycle is looking like it could be like 5 Execution, 4 King of the Hill, and 2 TDM. It's a little bit of a weird breakdown, but I mean, either way, you're gonna have a lopsided setup trying to split 11 maps.
Yeah. I did play King of the Hill Thrash. I didn't mention how it played, but I thought the top hill was still really almost possible to break because you kind of just set up in the back, and
Have you used my swaps?
maybe not.
That's the problem.
You haven't used the swap. Yeah.
Okay.
I keep telling everybody, you play Thrashball King, you put the Digger at Botok, and you put an Ink at Smoke. And Ink at Smoke's not really a big deal, but I just feel like if you get up there, you should win something, and Ink isn't too OP or for anything. I mean, it's one Ink, and you get like some stuns. That's it.
Yeah.
And
then I noticed, well, there's really only 4 hills, right? Or 5 hills. It goes back from red pillar to blue pillar, like pretty much back and forth eventually in the game. That's what I found.
Yeah, it gets pretty wild when it gets to that point, though. So I don't mind it. Like it's really hard to hold those down.
It's good to watch.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I watched Kenny, when I watched your, was it last week that you did it? Last weekend?
Yeah.
I thought it played out great. Like I loved watching it. But again, I'm kind of biased because I think that's the best map.
I like
that it's an arena. Like,
I still love Rustlong.
Should definitely be fighting in there. But
okay, yeah, that and Rustlong, they're about.
Let me show you guys something that I was handed at the Astro booth that I thought was extinct and no longer existed. Back from 08 days, I thought these were gone. Frag D custom-made speaker tags by Astro, 5 years old. Still in mint condition, and I couldn't fucking believe it.
Wow.
I was at the Astro booth, and I'm talking to Walter about stuff, and he's like, can you just take these already? And he hands me the case. I'm like, what the fuck are these? And I open it up, and I'm like, you're fucking shitting me right now. And he's telling me how he's had them for 5 freaking years, and just been taking them to every event.
You should give me my raw talent ones back.
Yeah, right. I earned those.
That's fine. How many teams have one? Like, I know we have one. Frag D, Raw Talent,
Infinity. Insanes.
Insane.
Legacy.
Did Legacy get any?
Legacy might have some.
Yeah, I think Legacy got some. I think that's it. MBN, I'm not sure ever got any because they never really made a logo. So
yeah, they never had a logo, so MBN never was able to get that. But yeah, I think that's all of them.
Man.
The picture pack teams, I think, at least.
Yeah. I mean, I guess on that note, I think we're pretty much done. I mean, I don't have anything else to talk about.
That's Frag D. That's it.
No,
I'm familiar with Frag D. Yeah.
Boom!
Frag D Orlando 08, guys. That's it.
I wish I could have that team back.
We'll end on that championship note.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show, guys. Like it.
I'll leave them with a picture of the sexiest cog soldier from PAX East.
Sexiest
Right
cog
there.
soldier from PAX.
Sexy Red Riding Cog.
Red Riding Cog? Oh. What are you doing to me with these pictures, dude?
You're a character.
If you guys want to see this, give me 1 second and I'll put it up. I mean, oh my god. There you go, guys. That's Ocelot.
Wait for it to...
That's right.
I feel like my eyes have just been raped. There we go.
Oh man, Oshi, you're a character, man.
Red Riding Cog. It's a new DLC. It's gonna be a special character.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to do your shout-outs and all that and call this a wrap. I know after this, I'm going to play some Grand Theft Auto.
We're missing the face for the energy. All right, so I guess I'll go first. I got to give a shout-out to Razor, as always, for supporting, Gears of War, supporting esports, my team, my guys, all you guys for coming on the show today. Last minute, after a big event, lots of things going on. I know everyone's busy. Thanks for everyone in the chat and watching, for tuning in, asking questions, keeping it interesting. And thanks for my girlfriend for waiting for a while because we got to go somewhere after this. So shout out to her, always supporting it. Let me see, who else am I missing? All of our fans, supporters of our team. That's all I got, guys. My voice is like, I was trying not to talk a whole lot. My voice is like gone, so that's all I got.
Good stuff.
We got who we going next? We got Rob going next. Let's go, Rob.
I picked the mic. Good throw, KL. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, I want you guys to let me know. I've been doing something different this week with rebroadcast during the day for kind of trying to hit a different market overseas, people that can't watch my stream at night. Maybe more people could start doing this. But if that's helpful to anybody or you guys like it,
I
let me
love
know.
it, personally. I've been watching it a little bit. I don't know how you did it, but I think it's absolutely awesome what you were doing.
Yeah, so thank you. So I just thought, other people can't see the competitive side of things at night. There's really no competitive streams going on during the day. So I've been trying to get those up lag-free during the day. So thank you. Hope there's positive feedback there. But going to be testing out some new things again this week. We'll be streaming tonight. You guys know roughtowngaming.com. And if you're going to be interested in Diablo, I got to drop that too. I'm going to be heading up a clan in that game, so you can apply on that website. So yeah, let's keep the competitive spirit alive, guys. A lot of tournaments in the next coming month. Make sure you guys attend. Pass it off. Go ahead, Joe.
All right,
Joseph, kick him off with some pop. Woo!
All right, let's go. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. Shout out to everybody that's hosting tournaments right now. UGC Niagara, big shout out to them for hosting a big Gears event that's about to go down. Shout out to the Philadelphia LAN, GearsCon. Definitely think Epic needs to do an Epic Con, so come on, Epic. Love you guys. Loving that idea from arcTyC. Rob, I don't know how you did those rebroadcasts, but I have been watching them, and they're absolutely awesome. So however you did that, let me know, because from rebroadcasts recently, I've had a couple of them, and they've had a lot of viewers. So definitely there is some market there. The NBN versus, I think it was Fury match has like 2,500 views on my channel, and I didn't even know people were going back to watch it. So
That's
I mean,
cool.
obviously people must be somewhat interested in watching these rebroadcasts. So I think what you were doing is great, so people could check it out. Shout out to all you guys. Kenny, arcTyC, you guys always are on the show, and second time been on now, so thank you. And shout out to everybody I play Gears of War with, all the viewers, followers, everybody. Love all you guys. Keep playing, man. Don't quit.
All right, last but least, we got Rob. Hit him off with something special before we end the show. Let's go.
Well, something special. Let's just say first and foremost to all you competitors out there from the AM teams, keep on rocking in the free world, because if you start giving up, there won't be a community anymore. Secondly, shout out to you guys for having me on here. I know I'm just known as the BK McRandy here, since I don't really compete as much anymore. But thank you for having me. And to everyone at PAX East this weekend for going nuts, especially Wargaming parties and the Curse.com party.
Whoop, whoop.
And CrReam for being a good dancing partner.
I wouldn't know. I'm not sure if I call it good or just, I don't know. I got no words for that.
And last but least, we got our boy Kenny. Hit him off with something fresh, Kenny.
Shout out to my boys at Control Freak, Trevor and Ashish. You guys are amazing. I had a blast with you guys over the weekend, and looking forward to working with you guys in the future. Kona's Corner, of course. You know I love you, Kona, even though he bitched at me for not going out Thursday night, apparently. Shout out to you guys for showing up when past 2 weeks I've struggled to even get the episode going. You know, I love the support from you guys. Sign up at the damn tournament this Saturday, Cream of the Crop, and also I am doing a charity event this weekend, N64, all going out to Child's Play, and we're calling it Riding in My 64. It's going to be me, Hassan, Downfall, and the boys 2 days straight going ham on the N64, all the old school titles. You better tune into that shit, because you are going to miss some fucking legendary stuff that's going to go down.
Wait, what games do you play on N64?
We got GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, Conker's Bad Fur Day, everything. We got everything.
And who's playing? Who's playing on
Me,
this?
Hassan, Downfall, and others. You know, just whoever we can get. And we're gonna have my place. We're gonna have webcams set up around the apartment. You're gonna see every angle of us, even the angles you don't want to see, and it's gonna be a good time. Of course, Mario Kart.
One stream, Kenny?
Yes. I can't say fucking Mario right, all right? I can't fucking say it. Tomato, eat a dick.
There we go.
Mario.
There we go, spot.
All right, guys, don't forget you guys can check all of the rebroadcasts on Kona's Corner. So shout out to them as well. Can't forget them. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. We're wrapping it up. And until next time, guys, we'll catch you later.
Peace out, guys. I hope Cap is staring into your soul right now.